guys, welcome back to my channel if you're new. My name's Ariella, I'm a second-year medical student and I make videos about my life as a second-year medical student. Today I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about how I personally am enjoying the outdoors while also maintaining social distancing and just kind of being safe in the outdoors in general. As you guys know, I'm moving back to Philadelphia soon, and the case situation there has been a little bit iffy. Sometimes the cases go up, sometimes they go down. So in general, there are just some precautions that I feel like I'm personally going to be taking so that I don't put anyone else in danger and I can enjoy the outdoors as best I can during these times, because honestly I feel like this is one of the most necessary times to enjoy the outdoors, at least as we wait for vaccinations. If we are not in a priority group, these might be things that can help you out and help you enjoy the outdoors safely. In general, I've been trying to stick to trails that are less traveled lately and also more local to me as well. I'm not driving huge distances to get to like some of the White Mountains because they're not as close to me. Although I think winter would be a really good season if you are from that area and you know how to hike safely in the winter. There's probably a lot less crowds and things there, but that's not super close to me, and honestly it's not super feasible right now while I'm in medical school, so I've just been doing things locally and that has worked out really well for me. I also know of some local trail systems in the Philadelphia area that I'm going to be sticking to, as well as things just kind of in like a 30-minute radius, so that way I'm not having to go too far and put other communities potentially in danger because I am coming from a city. So really quickly, I just wanted to share a brand that I discovered with you guys. I actually saw them on one of Taylor the New Hampshire hiker's video, and I reached out because their brand message really resonated with me and I thought that Taylor did a great job of representing them, so I really wanted to support their brand as well. So the brand is called Eskap Apparel. They're a New Hampshire-based brand that make outerwear and t-shirts all based around their concept of the spirit of adventure. Because they're a New Hampshire-based brand, they really resonated with me. I love New Hampshire. I absolutely love being up here and enjoying everything that the outdoors in New Hampshire has to offer, whether that's skiing or hiking or just being outside in some fashion is really, really important to me. And so that's why I thought that they would be a really cool brand to work with. I think as a medical student, it's really easy to get bogged down in your everyday where you wake up at 6 a.m., you make breakfast, you start studying at 7 a.m., you study straight through until 7 p.m., you go to bed, wake up, and repeat the exact same cycle over again. At least that's how I have been doing medical school lately, especially during quarantine. Being able to unplug from that grind for just a short amount of time and enjoy what nature has to offer me is something that really refreshes me and makes me feel ready to go back into my normal routine. So I wanted to show off a couple of the things that I got from them. Full disclosure, they did send me these products, but this isn't a sponsored video, and Matt, the owner, said that I could give you my full opinion on the product, so I'm definitely going to do that. So they have a variety of different options, but I personally went for the headwear because I have one orange beanie that I wear every single day. If you've seen my Instagram, you've seen the orange beanie. And so I felt like I needed something a little bit different. By the way, this was all sent in recyclable packaging, which my fiance already recycled, so I don't have it to show to you. But if you're looking for a brand that also represents sustainability, I highly recommend them as well. Alright, so the first thing I have is the Wine Everyday Cuffed Beanie. This actually matches my phone case, which is really cool. And it just says, "Escape the ordinary" on their tag. I really like the topographic design of the tag. I think that's really cool. Ghost free guaranteed. No ghosts here. Yeah, anyway, this is the wine color of their everyday beanie. They have a bunch of other colors, so if you're interested in something different than this one, definitely go check out their website. I also got this Summit Heavyweight beanie in black. As you can see, it's a little bit of a thicker knit material, so just a little bit of a different design. Because of the knit, this one definitely feels a little bit tighter on my head, but it's not anything uncomfortable. And if you guys know me in real life, you know that one of the things that I struggle with the most while being outdoors in the winter is my ears getting cold. If it's even below like 50 degrees outside, my ears will go like ghost white. They lose all their circulation. So having something like a buff or a beanie on my ears at all time when I'm outside is really important for me. Even this past summer, when I was on the top of Franconia Ridge, it was like probably around mid-50s when we were on the top, and I had to have something over my ears because they were just getting so cold and painful. And like I said, I've been wearing the same orange beanie over and over again this winter because I don't have another one, so I figured that these would be great additions. They're made out of a 100% acrylic material, and also, a little fun fact, they're made in the Philippines, which is kind of fun and ironic. They came out with a wool beanie, I would buy it immediately. And I'm also thinking about going on and buying a pair of their sweatpants because I don't have a lot of good sweatpants. So I'll keep you guys updated if I decide to get those. All right, I'm gonna leave the link to their website and their Instagram in the description below if you guys wanna check out them. And thank you again to Matt for sending me these products. One last thing is Matt also set up a discount code for you guys. So if you guys want 15% off anything on the entire website, you can use the code Ariella15. I'll flash it on the screen here for 15% off. All right, I think without further ado, we are gonna go on a short little hike this morning and enjoy the cool, crisp winter air. Okay guys, so we are gonna do a quick hike actually to a shelter which is on the Appalachian Trail near where I'm currently living. So I'm gonna really quickly show you what goes in my backpack and we're gonna head out to the trailhead. Okay, so normally I wouldn't take this big huge backpack with me, but it's the only one I have here, so this is what we're gonna bring. There's not a ton in here. I always bring a headlamp whenever I go on a hike just in case. I have one of these Life water bottles. It's 700 milliliters, and I got it because it has this little athletic flip top, which is really popular. So I wanted to try it out. And then I just have half a Noon electrolyte tablet in here as well because I've been feeling real dehydrated. So I always have a bandana tied on my backpack just in case I need to wipe something up. I always also keep a small med kit with a knife, safety pins, some ibuprofen, a Benadryl, bug spray, tampon, sunscreen, and an alcohol wipe. And I also have my EpiPen. I'm gonna grab my inhaler as well from my purse. I have food allergies and asthma, so the EpiPen inhaler combo is just something that I always bring with me everywhere I go. In this main pocket, all that I have is my Patagonia insulated jacket, just in case I need it. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna need it, but it kind of depends on the pace that I hike. If I hike really fast, I'll get sweaty and I probably won't need it. But if I am out of shape, which I totally am, and I hike a little bit slower, it might take me a little bit longer, and then I might want to throw the jacket on. I also have a little hand sanitizer. Trying to stay about 6 feet away from people is always the safest way to go when you're gonna be in the outdoors, but I think it's also good to just have a little backup hand sanitizer just in case. I'm actually gonna stick that in the hip belt pocket, chapstick in the hip belt pocket as well. Last two things here are a pair of gloves, again, just in case it gets cold. Second thing that gets cold after my ears are my hands. So these are important. And then just a cloth mask in case I pass anyone, I'll put this on. And actually, sometimes I find that putting the mask on is helpful for me because I have asthma. The cold air tends to trigger it and exacerbate my asthma. So if I'm wearing the mask, I'm breathing in warm air. I don't find that I feel like constricted. The only time that I feel like I can't breathe with the mask on is if it doesn't have this nose seam, because the nose seam prevents it from getting sucked back into your mouth. My mom made these, but if you can find one with like a nose seam on it, I find that these work really well. All right, let's go. I'm also looking for recommendations for orange vests for hunting season, so if you guys have any that aren't too uncomfortable, let me know. Okay, change of plans. My car battery's dead, so the trailhead's still only like a mile from me. I was just gonna drive to make it easier so I wouldn't have to do a road walk, but I guess that is the universe saying that I should walk there instead. So we'll deal with the car when we get home. I think it's just really cold outside, so it doesn't want to start. And since I'm walking, I just remembered to come in and grab my micro spikes. So I guess that's another plus of walking. Oh man, this day is not going as planned. So my fiance just told me he's coming home anyway, so we're gonna attempt to jump it and hopefully that works, and then I'll drive it over. Just winter things. So because my car is in the garage, we were going to try to put it in neutral and push it out of the garage so that we could jump it, but my parking brake is on and we can't really figure out how to turn that off. There's supposed to be a switch, but it appears that my car does not have that. But I did buy a like little tiny battery pack car jumper last year, but that's dead. So I'm gonna take my fiance's car, go do the hike while that thing is charging, and then we'll deal with the car when we come back or when that little self-starting jumper kit is charged. Man, what a day. This has been a nightmare, but it's okay. I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. We're gonna go enjoy the woods for a little bit, maybe have a little snack once we get to the shelter, and then come back down. So the goal for today is to improve my hiking pace. That's something that I feel like I kind of need to work on. I love hiking, but I am a slow hiker, so I take a lot of breaks, evidenced by the fact that I'm already out of breath. I'm definitely glad that I brought the micro spikes. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna need them, but the trail's a little icy. But yeah, let's do it. I always wonder what hikers do when they have those shots of them walking up the mountain and how silly it feels to run back and get your camera. It feels silly. Oh boy. What? That sounds horrifying. Is it that guy? Must be that guy that's spinning over there. I think this is supposed to be the sign that directs you towards where the shelter is, but obviously the winter has not been kind to it. It's a protected area, so you can't build a fire. I think that's why they put the shelter 200 feet off the trail. So yeah, let's see if we can find it. It's not gonna lie, this trail is kind of whooping me a little bit. And I underestimated it. I didn't remember it being that steep when I did it over the summer. I think the snow makes things a little bit harder, but honestly, I haven't found the snow to be a huge problem. I am definitely gonna put on the micro spikes once I get to the shelter and wear them on the way down though. This is really like the second break that I've taken, so I'm doing okay. All right, let's keep on trucking. There's something different about hiking in the winter too. So now we follow the blue blazes. 0.1 miles. Not me taking a thumbnail in the middle of the trail. All right, so essentially the Appalachian Trail Conservancy maintains these shelters for people to stay at. So you can sleep in here. The last time I was here, there was a lot of trash. So I'm happy to see not that much today. I kind of have always thought to myself, it would be kind of a cool trip to like come here and stay overnight, maybe over the summer when it's a little bit warmer. But I I don't have a lot of gear. I don't have like a sleeping bag or a down quilt or anything. So it would be like a hefty investment for me to do that. I feel like it would be kind of cool to like come spend a night in the woods, you know? I don't really have a great place to sit and chat, so I'm just gonna squat and chat. This hike kicked my booty a little, for sure. I struggled on the way up here. I think I'm just getting used to the winter hiking, but I am so glad that I actually came out and did this today. I'm filming this on January 7th. Yesterday was January 6th. I try not to talk politics too much on my channel, so I was just feeling down last night. But being out here in the woods by myself is something that I really love to do. It's kind of weird. I feel like it's a weird thing to enjoy, but it is my last couple days in New Hampshire, and I really just wanted to be in the forest alone. So I'm so glad that I did it. I'm so glad that it's winter. It's absolutely beautiful here. The sun's coming out. I got to see a whole bunch of animal prints that I like never would have even known. There's like some cat looking prints right off the trail, dog prints, hoof prints. It's just really cool because when you come here and hike over the summer, that's stuff that you really don't see at all. So it left me feeling very like nice and rejuvenated. So I think I'm gonna throw on my micro spikes, put on a little hand sanitizer, and get on out of here. Okay, not gonna lie, I kind of forget how these go on. So kind of a weird thing about me is that going down is much easier for me than going up, which I feel like is the opposite of what people normally say. I don't know what to tell you. I have decent joints. They don't give me any problems. The micro spikes on the way down are literally just letting me cruise through the rest of this trail. I'm like flying down because I don't have to worry about traction at all. So some of these areas on this trail are pretty icy, so I'm honestly really impressed. I have the Cthulhu micro spikes, and I'm very impressed with them. I really like them. That's what we have left. Oh, this was not this way I was supposed to go. My camera's in a tree right now. Look at how crunchy this ice is. Gross. We did it! Now it's time to go to the store, get my fiance a little treat because he let me borrow his car, and get some work done. Alright guys, so I am home now. I got changed, I got all ready for the day, and it's time for me to start my study day. So thank you guys so much for coming along with me on my morning hike. I am feeling so much better than I did when I woke up this morning. I just love the outdoors so much, and they always make me feel so much better about just life in general and also my work that I have to do today. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Again, thank you so much to Eskap Apparel for sending me some products and letting me try them out. You can use the code Ariella15 if you would like to try something out from them. Let me know down below what you get if you decide to get something, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, like and subscribe. Okay, bye! Not me filming myself on the way down and then walking back up to get my camera. That's exactly what's gonna happen right there.